Fortnite Mobile has officially re-released on the App Store. That is a phrase I didn't think I was going to be saying, well, maybe ever, but it is here. This is the legitimate App Store. Okay, actually, that's a problem because right now, if you go and try to find Fortnite, since the game just released moments ago, if you search it up, it will be a little bit tough to discover it, which is why I'll be leaving a link to this App Store page in the description below, and we can go ahead and confirm the game is now installing. It is going to be an absolute mammoth of a download for anyone who hasn't played Fortnite on mobile in a while. It is like a 12 gigabyte something file, so make sure you go ahead and clear up some storage space. Get notified. Sure, man, let's get some notifications. It is not a false alarm. Fortnite just tweeted, I'm a little bit late to the party. 48 minutes ago, Fortnite is back on the App Store in the US on iPhones and iPads, and on the Epic Games Store and Alt Store in the EU. It'll show up in search soon. Get Fortnite on the App Store in the US using the link, and I'll leave that link down below in the description. As you can see, 13 gigabyte file. We're downloading at like 60 megabytes a second. We are cruising through this. I'm going to create a more in-depth tutorial either later today or tomorrow on how to download Fortnite on iOS if you currently live outside of the United States. But in reality, like, this is what we were fighting for. The last 4.5 years was for this moment right here, where you can go type Fortnite in on your iPhone and download the game. Considering that NA makes up around a quarter of all of the players, and that the iOS player base was around like 90 or 80% of the player base of mobile, this is basically as good as we're gonna get, unless Fortnite were to somehow come back worldwide, which the reality of that is pretty slim, because of they're only going to bring the game back if they allow users to purchase V-Bucks with the direct payment link, which is again why this whole lawsuit started in the first place. So the fact that it's here in the United States sets a huge good legal precedent for Epic Games to go and try this case in other regions of the world. They've already practically won it in the European Union. They've won it here in the United States, and those were their two biggest regions, in my opinion, as a longtime Fortnite content creator. The NA and the European regions were the two dominant regions that most of the Fortnite mobile players played in. Again, if you live outside of these regions and you want to play on an iPhone or iPad, make sure you subscribe, because I will be uploading a tutorial later. This is more just an announcement that we did it. There are so many people that tagged me or DM'd me, and thank you guys for looking out for me. Really appreciate you all these years later, still making sure that we hop back on Fortnite Mobile as soon as it comes out. And it's actually kind of weird that the game is back, because so much of what the mobile community has been focused on was this moment, getting the game back. And I have no clue what happens from here. I don't know if there's tournaments planned. I don't know really what Epic Games plans with mobile are, because for the last 5 years, basically, there has been very little support that's gone the way to mobile players, and really not to iOS players, especially since the game has only been back for the last 6 months or so. So this is uncharted territories. I have no clue what's going to go on. All I know is that the game is back. We're back creating content. We're back posting videos on the channel and just trying to have fun on this game that we waited so long to get. And if you are curious if your phone or iPad can even run Fortnite, which is a very valid concern, on screen is going to be all of the device requirements, all the minimum device requirements for either 120 FPS or just running the game in general. I think you have to have an iPhone X around there or newer, and then like an iPad 2018 or newer. Basically, if your device is more than like 7 years old, you're kind of cooked. But also at the same time, a 7-year-old device, you can probably pick up an iPhone X for like $100 nowadays. Again, there's no hoops you have to jump through. There's no side loading. There's no website you have to sign up for. You don't have to make an account. You literally just need to go click the link in the description. It'll take you back to the App Store. You'll be at this page, and I'm actually kind of curious, is there any ratings on this? But there's like no reviews anywhere, and it is from the Epic Games Sweden account. That is something to know. If you've been following this closely, you'll know that the Epic Games Sweden account is where Apple initially blocked it. It is a 571 megabyte initial download that you then have to go again install another like 12 gigabytes. And I noticed if it does get stuck, then you can usually just relaunch the game and it should work. And now we've only got 8 gigabytes left, but it's downloading so slow, man. I just want to play the dang game. And just like that, we are in. This is ridiculous. 120 FPS is still here. No need to fear. And it is the old Fortnite Mobile. Remember, I guess I haven't played Fortnite on iOS in a few years. It's gonna be a little bit different, but we are here for the journey. If you guys want to support the content coming up, you guys can feel free to use code Ducky in the item shop. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even think I'm using my own supporter creator code. There we go, code Ducky. You want to be lucky. We still got it. We still got it. All I've got to say, it has been a very long road to get to this point. A lot of ups, a lot of downs, but we're finally ending at one final peak. If you guys have been with me on this journey over the last few years, I can't thank you enough for sticking around to this point. I'm glad we all are able to play Fortnite on our iPhones and iPads once again. So I know a bit of a shorter video, but you guys need to go out there, get playing Fortnite Mobile. Download link is in the description, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.